When a love child comes a-knockin', ditch the Christmas stocking. The first family is not putting up Christmas stockings for their grandchildren and pets this year, a decision that allows the Bidens to avoid having to hang one up for Hunter Biden's illegitimate daughter, Navy Joan. But in the spirit of the holidays, they will continue to decorate the White House with random piles of cocaine. Now that's what I call a white Christmas, screams Hunter. Of course, this marks the first Christmas since President Biden publicly acknowledged Navy as his 7th grandchild for the first time back in July. You'll remember they didn't put one up for her in 2021 or 2022. So they're avoiding the problem altogether this time. That way, for Joe, it's one less name to forget. Meantime, little Navy Joan isn't the only young person Joe's got a problem with. As the New York Times reports, many young Dems don't like him either. And this is the New York Times. They're usually so far up Joe's ass they can taste his polygrip. But young voters are the likeliest to say he's too old to be effective. Too old to be effective? Try too old to put on his own pants. They're also upset about how his handling of the Israeli-Hamas war. Juxtapose that with Trump's gains among non-white voters who disproportionately are young. Did I read that correctly?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay. And it all spells trouble for old Joe. No wonder he's got buzzards circling overhead. See, they have little heads of Gavin Newsom. The buzzards there. You guys don't appreciate that as much as I expected you would.
That took 3 hours and it cost $10 million.
Yeah. And because you didn't laugh, I'm firing the artist. For example, a recent New York Times poll shows that 62% of voters from the battleground states who supported Biden think the economy's in the crapper today, while Joe's claiming those battleground states are essential to the Union defeating the rebel army after their victory last week at Bull Run. But back to what really matters, the Christmas stockings. Yeah, they'd rather ruin Christmas for everybody if the only alternative is to welcome a blameless little girl into the family and embarrass Grandpa Joe. What's Joe got to say?
No. Look, we always used to decorate for Christmas. We acknowledged all the kids, all right? We had stockings for everybody. We just didn't put them up this year, but we got all the stockings. We got Maisie, right? And who do we got? Naomi, right? And who else is here? We got Finnegan, all right. And then we got, what's that other one, that girl? Oh, yeah, here we go. She's got the best one of all. Look at this. Come on. Navy Joan. This thing's going to be full of goodies. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Isn't this, Charles, like equity in a nutshell? If one person can't have what the rest have, then everyone will be punished across the board.
I mean, how much do they hate this little girl? I mean, this whole thing has been a trip. This whole thing has been a trip. Why could you not just simply have acknowledged her? I mean, and then Hunter, did you read? He's like, I don't know. I don't remember anything. Like, it's like, what? It took a DNA test, which shamed, well, I don't know if they're shamed because, listen, they never seem to express or feel any guilt about anything. But their treatment of this little girl is horrendous. It really is despicable. I just don't get it. Hang up the stockings, do what you normally do during Christmas because it's pretty transparent. And I don't know, why are they putting themselves so far above this woman from Arkansas?
Yeah.
Like, who the are they that they're so much superior to anybody else?
Yeah.
Really?
Good point. I love it when Charles swears. You don't see that on FBN. Otherwise known as the business network.
Time for a rebrand.
So, Kat, here's the deal. This is like a personal family issue, and normally I don't care, except that the Dems make the personal political, right? So if you're, a capitalist, then morally you're greedy. If you decide that you vote for Trump, then you must be a Nazi. So they make all politics personal. So this is then open game. Is that fair to say?
Well, I think that regardless of that, there is the one thing that you mentioned that young voters are concerned about, which is Biden's age. And there's a lot of things that can happen as time goes on with every other issue, whether it's the granddaughter, whether it's something to do with Trump, this and that. As time goes on, a lot can change for the election. The one thing that's not going to change as time goes on is Biden getting less old.
Yeah.
Because that's not how time works.
Yes.
So I think that's a pretty big issue. If that's what people are, that's the one thing that's guaranteed to keep happening. He's not going to age in reverse.
No, that is true. But that would be fun, like a Benjamin Button president, right? Little baby by the 8th year. Apparently, you guys didn't see that movie.
I don't think it'd be that much different.
Yeah, it might not be much different. They could still they use the same diapers. Tyrus, terrible. This is the opposite of inclusivity, right?
I got to be honest, Greg. I'm a little offended.
Okay.
Because you go to me on a lot of topics that you think I'm an expert in.
Yes.
And I think it's safe to say that I am the leading expert on love children.
Yes.
I have 3 of them. The same year.
And they're not
I
triplets.
think, I don't know about the stock market, but I know about love child. So I'm a little offended that you left me out. They're all my babies. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And so I forget his age. I think you need to look at his heart and his integrity. What man who's called himself father with any type of dignity or pride would cast out one of his children like that's and his grandchildren? I don't have grandchildren, but you know what? I got 6. I don't mind adding 7. I'll put a stocking up for a little girl at my house. We got plenty of room. She can come in. I mean, this is ridiculous. This to me says more about him than any other policy I disagree about. The fact that here's a chance, because guess what? There is more American families like mine today than like your perfect little facade or fantasy. And we bring them all in, and all my kids' hairs don't match. And I got to look around the house, and I try to decentralize as much whiteness as I could in my household, but I couldn't have my set of youngins if I didn't have one with a white, with a white mom. So I had to bring it in, so I had one of everything. So I got it all cornered. I got the Asian, Mexican, black, white. I got it all. I got all the cards. So anything new comes out, let me know. But
Joe, a lot of people don't know this. You have 7 love children.
you son of a bitch.
You get around.
I am also offended as Tyrus. That's so fascinating because it's free to be a grandparent.
Yeah.
All you have to do is put up a stocking. That's pretty easy. No one's suing the grandparents for grandparent child support. But it's crazy to me, Greg, that Biden's not attracting younger voters this go around because they have so much in common.
Yeah.
They both can't work a full day. They both can't live on their own. And it hasn't been all that long since they pooped their pants.
Well done. Very good. I just like that line about it's free to be a grandparent. It's true. There's no.
It's such an unforced error.
Yeah, definitely. All right, up next, stats reveal a major drag. Nobody wants to defend our flag.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.